EA Sports. It's in the game.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Leading them out will be the 3-time Super Bowl champ 29, the dynamic Steve Young. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. They run on first down with Jackson. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 48 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Oakland set to get the football here in a second. You know, some teams, they sort of kind of do their training camp quietly, not make a lot of noise, and then there's the Raiders. I mean, where to start? You start with Antonio Brown in the last month or so. He'd arrived at Steeler camp previously in a helicopter or a Rolls Royce, so he shows up to his first Raider camp in what, Charles, a hot air balloon. Well, it is Napa.
It is Napa, and it makes a whole lot of sense. Got a chance to see the beautiful countryside as he floated in. And then, of course, came the foot issues.
Yeah. Boy, we've all seen that picture one too many times.
Can't unsee it, all right? And so it was cryotherapy gone wrong in France, didn't have the proper protection, and he burned the bottom of his feet. And then we get to the helmet issues because he has a helmet that the NFL says is no longer certified. This is past his 10-year limit. He still wants to wear it. Took a grievance to the NFL, lost the grievance hearing. So we got to find out if he's going to put on a different helmet and come out and play.
Yeah, on social media, he said, hey, if anybody has this helmet, this is what I'm looking for. Please send it to me.
He just needs it certified starting 2011 to fit inside the league timeline, but he hasn't found one yet. But you did say these are the Raiders, right? Never a dull moment in their camp.
And, of course, they'll have the TV cameras following them all camp and preseason long. Don't you worry. You're going to get your fill of the Oakland Raiders. Here's Austin. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. 89 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Austin. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So out come the Raiders. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. $17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's Allen. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. second down. This is Jackson. They find some open field here. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Carr completes it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Carr going to throw, and it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect it and wedge out some space because you can.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.